Welcome to Whakamaru. This beautiful building behind me here has taken 6 years of designing and thinking and dreaming and building. But Whakamaru is now opened, and we're here to welcome the community on the basis of there's no us and them. So in the 120th year of the Wellington City Mission, we're doing community differently here at Whakamaru. Please come and join us and enjoy this wonderful space as we build a community where there's no us and them. This is the reception desk here at Whakamaru. It faces the front door, and everybody who comes into the building will be greeted at reception. The idea is that this is a place of welcome, and everybody is welcome in this space. Reception will operate 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So there'll always be people here responding to the needs of people coming in the door. So reception's really important to guide people and direct people to what they need and where they need to go. This is Craig and Gail's cafe here at Whakamaru. Craig and Gail's in many ways is the hub of Whakamaru because it lives into the aspiration we have of building a community where there's no us and them. Because it's the Wellington City Mission's vision that people of all types and all walks of life will come and enjoy this beautiful space. Craig and Gail's Cafe operates on a contribute what you can model, which means everybody who comes in here has access to the same beautiful food and coffee and tea and can choose what they pay for it. Either the value of the meal itself, people can buy it forward for other people, or maybe today's a day you don't have any money or don't have enough money, but that's okay as well. Because the purpose of this place is to blend our communities together. The Manuhiri, where the City Mission would traditionally provide support and assistance and community, and the general public, because we're teaching, hopefully, the general public to learn how to care for itself. So I say to people, come to Craig and Gail's, come and have a coffee, come and have a meal here. You get great food, you get great coffee, but maybe best of all, you get to sit next to someone who doesn't look like you, who doesn't have what you have. And that's about building connection, that's about building a community where there's no us and them. This is our commercial laundry here at Whakamaru. We're going to have 4 commercial washers and dryers in this space, and it will be operated by a team of dedicated and passionate volunteers. This is probably not the most impressive place in Whakamaru, but it is one of the most important. And the purpose of this place is that people can come in here, have some wonderful kai in Craig and Gail's Cafe, have a hot shower here and get themselves clean. Whilst they're doing that, this group of volunteers will launder their clothes, launder their bedding, and be able to return it to them fresh, hygienic and clean. It's part of having the dignity of hygiene, and it contributes to what we aspire for people here at Whakamaru, which is holistic wellness, holistic dignity. This is our laundry here at Whakamaru. This is our social supermarket here at Whakamaru. We've had the privilege to operate a social supermarket now for 3.5 years at our old site in Newtown in preparation for this, because this was where the model was originally envisaged. The social supermarket is our way of delivering charitable food support to people who need it. It's based on the idea that our shoppers, the people who need food support, are invited into this place and get to choose for themselves their food and household items for themselves and their whānau. It's about dignity and respect. It's about ensuring that the provision of food is done in a way that makes people feel okay about themselves. It's a huge privilege to be able to offer food to people in this way. The brand new social supermarket we have here exists because of the generosity of Foodstuffs who have fitted out this place and stocked it for us. So we have the opportunity here at Whakamaru to invite people in to shop and then to share in the other things that this place offers. The social supermarket will always be an incredibly important part of the offering of Whakamaru. This is the chapel here at Whakamaru. It is a beautiful space that's available to every person, all of us, at any time. We're very conscious that previously when we were in Newtown, we had access to St. Thomas's Chapel, which was a wonderful asset for the city mission, and a space we and our manuhiri used often. When we built Whakamaru, we wanted to have a very special place in this building, and this chapel is it. It's a place of quiet, it's a place of warmth, it's a place that will be available all of the time to people of any faith or no faith at all who want to just come in here and sit and reflect and be quiet and enjoy the silence and what this place represents. We have a wonderful glazed cross in this chapel, and the afternoon sun will come through that cross and create wonderful light patterns in here. This is truly a beautiful space that will be open all of the time and is available to all that want to use it. This is the boardroom here at Whakamaru. Again, this is an amazing space with really good technology, a beautiful board table here that was gifted to us by the people that provided the flooring for this building. It's a beautiful space also because it connects behind me here into the cafe, Craig and Gale's Cafe. And the idea being that as we meet and have meetings in this space, as we have discussions in this space, we're connected to the community that is using the building. And that's very much consistent with thinking about a community where there's no us and them. This beautiful space with its wonderful technology will be a fabulous place for people to meet. And it's available without cost to anybody that wants to use it. So community groups, corporate groups, anybody in the community has access to this space. The reason we do that is to encourage people to come here to Whakamaru. And in that way, we build our community with a whole lot of people, with a whole lot of different purposes for being here. But in doing so, we come together. So please come and use the boardroom here at Whakamaru. Whakamaru has 35 residential apartments for long-term transitional housing. And when we were building this apartment space, we wanted to create a sense of light and openness and to build what essentially is an internal street that the apartments look into, so that the residents of Whakamaru can be an intentional community with the staff who work here. This is one of our studio apartments. There are 30 of these in Whakamaru and 5 two-bedroom units. Studio apartment has been designed normally for a single person, but it is self-contained. It's a beautiful space that contains a full bathroom. It contains a very comprehensive kitchen with a cooker and a hot plate, a washer dryer for laundry, fridge freezer, so fully self-contained kitchen, a living area here with a 2-seater settee, a table and a couple of chairs, a TV on the wall here. And behind me is the sleeping area where we have a bed with underbed storage, we have wardrobing and other shelving. These are very beautiful spaces and they're double studded, so there's no noise transfer between the apartments. So again, a lovely quiet space with a beautiful outlook over the city and to the garden down here with an ability to move a sliding screen to adjust for heat and for privacy. A beautiful apartment for someone who's going to really enjoy it, long-term transitional housing here at Whakamaru. So we've created this central atrium which goes from level 2 right through to level 4, and we have this mesh which goes right the way up, and therefore it keeps people safe, but it's also beautiful because the light reflects on it. And this big area on level 2 creates an opportunity for us to have what we call a bump space, an opportunity for people to bump into each other as they go about their daily work. So this is a space where we can hang out together, that we can build connections and relationships together, and that makes the work we do with the residents of Whakamaru more effective. So this is a bump space on level 2. It's going to be a space that creates relationship and connection here at Whakamaru. At Whakamaru, we're privileged to have this beautiful area at the back of the building, which is a deck that runs the full length of the building. It's an opportunity for residents to come out here and plant the veggie gardens that we have here, a barbecue area down the far end, and then at the very far end we have the opportunity for staff to have an outdoor space. So it's a beautiful way to connect with the environment we're in. We're just over the fence here from a garden of national significance, which is Government House. And so we have lots of bird life, lots of wonderful trees around here. It's a lovely place of solitude and calmness and peace, and lovely to be outdoors, and fantastic for the residents of Whakamaru to have an outdoor space that's private and secure and is a lovely space to be in. This is another of the bump spaces here at Whakamaru. It's part of the staircase that leads from level 1 to level 2. And because we've got an extra wide staircase, we can have in place these seating and storage units. The idea is that eventually they'll be full of magazines and books, and this is a place people can just hang out together, have a cup of coffee together with some kai, just spend time in conversation engagement. A space where we can bump into each other, create better relationships here at Whakamaru. Whakamaru is more than just a place. Whakamaru is a way of being, a way of connecting to others so that they get the support they need to make the best of their lives and to live into fullness of life for themselves.